Is my screen visible to all of you?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So today we will see
Sir.
the another practical, that is the practical 3, and the title of the practical is binary logistic regression for group data. Okay. So earlier in the last practical, you all know that we had applied the binary logistic regression for the ungrouped data. So where we have taken the data of space shuttle failure, and eventually space shuttle is failed due to the fail of rocket booster, and rocket booster is failed due to the o-ring is failed, and o-ring is failed due to it has lost the flexibility at the low temperature. So our data was the failure of the o-ring, at least one of the o-ring is failed, and corresponding independent variable or regressor which is affecting the failure, we consider the temperature. Okay, so where response is we have given in the form of y equal to 1 and 0, then we say that the such information is binary, or we can say that the data is ungrouped. Okay, but in this example, so we have just seen the concept of the binary logistic regression for the ungrouped data. We would apply the command glm, where the o-ring failed is a function of temperature because the response is binary. So we have considered the Bernoulli trial, and because trials are more than one, we consider that it has a binomial distribution. So we consider the family binomial, link was logic, and we obtain the estimate of the parameters. But what happens if the data is of a group in nature? Let us understand this example. The following is the about the experiment, whether the beetle given a dose of poison has died or not. So it is a beetle is a kind of a insect which has been given the some pesticide. The dose of pesticide is given. So what happened to the beetle? Whether the beetle is died or survived. So in agriculture experiment, we always use the pesticide. Why? To control the insect, control the or the to protect the our crops through the insect.
Hmm.
So a binary response here, the response is whether the beetle is died or not. And what is the independent variable? Independent is a dose of a poison. So we have given a dose of poison. A binary response and explanatory variable is an amount of poison. The data are grouped as beetles are given in the some dose of poison. So suppose if the beetle has been given the dose 1.6909, how many beetle were there? So total 59 beetles are there, and out of 59, how many died? So 6 died. Similarly, at this dose, there were 60 beetles, and out of 60, how many died? 13. So here we have given the data. The total number of beetle is given, and the number of beetles died. That information is given. Okay, so we cannot directly apply the binary logistic regression for the ungrouped data because we do not have the y is 1 and 0. Here we have given the frequency of the death of the beetles out of the total number of beetles. So we cannot directly apply the binary logistic regression. So if we wish to apply the binary logistic regression to this data, You can either convert them into the binary, like the response is that out of 59, 6 are beetle are died. That means the y takes value 6 times 1, and rest of the time it takes the 0. So just convert this group data into row data, and then we can apply the binary logistic regression which we have seen in the second practical. But suppose if we don't want to apply, then how to perform the binary logistic regression for this? So can any suggest me that how to enter this data? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
यस सर, पर आवाज आपकी धीरे आ रही है सर बहुत.
बहुत धीरे आ रही है, तो बोला नहीं किसी ने अभी?
हाँ सर ठीक है.
हाँ सर, अभी ठीक.
हेलो,
हाँ सर अभी ठीक है.
हाँ सर, ठीक है.
अभी बराबर है?
हाँ.
हेलो,
हाँ सर अभी ऑडिएबल है.
ऑडिबल है? ओके.
हाँ सर.
सो हाउ टू डू, कैसे करेंगे? डेटा कैसे एंटर होगा? बताइए. मेरी आवाज आप तक पहुंच नहीं रही है, ऐसा लग रहा है.
आ रही है सर.
आ रही है तो बताइए,
आ रही है
जवाब
सर.
दीजिए. हाँ ना, नहीं समझ में आया या समझा क्या है, तो अब बोलना पड़ेगा ना कुछ. So what is given? We have given the dose. Second variable is given the number of beetle, बराबर? And third one is the number of
Death.
death of beetle. Okay. So if I wish this data, of course, one column, second column, and third column. So I have to enter the data in Excel like dose beetle, number of beetle. If I am saying that n, and this is the death of the beetle, let us say y, or you can say it is a death.
Okay.
Okay. So you can say that key, or even you can say the y, but here y is not taking the numerical value. Y takes value y1, y2, up to let us say yk. So these are nothing but the number of beetle when the number of beetle died when the dose 1 is given. Y2 is the number of beetles died when dose 2 is given, and yk is the number of beetle died when the dose k is given. How many beetle who have received the dose 1? It is n1. How many beetle who have received the dose 2? That is n2. And we have a nk, that is the number of beetles who received the dose k. So we have the yi is distributed as binomial okay, with the ni and with the probability pi. What is the pi? So pi is nothing but it is the probability that the number of beetles
is that
Died by total
divided by
number of beetles.
number of
divided by the
Total number of beetles.
total number of beetles. Okay.
Yes.
So can we say it is a yi upon ni?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It is giving not, it is not giving the probability, it is giving the proportion. When n is large, then this proportion is converted to the probability. So of course, what in a usual setup, what we apply first, import data. where was the data? So data suppose is available in a import data from CSV file. So what is the name of the command? Let us say I am storing the
Read.csv.
data into the Beetle is equal to file read dot CSV file dot choose and header equal to
Beetle.
because my first variable is a header. The first row is a header. Then second, you cannot directly use the directly use this specific command, okay, glm command. So what you can do, you can just convert into the proportion. So first calculate proportion of deaths of beetle. So instead of the entire number, we just regress the proportion on the dose, and then we get the estimate of parameter. So suppose if I have data in a beetle, so I'm creating a new variable beetle dot proportion is equal to. So how to obtain this proportion? So I know that it is a beetle dot, for example, death is your response y, or you have said let us it is a y. Okay, divide by where the total frequency is given, it is given in n. So what you do, first you extract the response y from the data file.
Yes.
How to extract? By using the dollar sign.
Yes.
Then divide it by the extracting the total beetle, and whatever the output is there, that I wish to store another variable is a proportion. So in a left hand side beetle dollar proportion, it means that whatever the modification you have made in a right hand side, that modification will be stored into the left hand side variable proportion. So new variable will be created as a proportion. Then perform binary logistic regression. So how to perform the binary logistic regression? So let us say glm.fit command is a glm. What is your study variable now? It is not the depth. Your study variable is now proportion. So you
Beetle
can say that
beetle dollar proportion.
proportion is a function of dose. Dose is your variable, independent variable, family equal to binomial, link equal to logit, comma. Here what happened? Where the data is given, the data is given in a name variable beetle, and because the data are in a group structure, so here we have to give weight equal to frequency. What is the total frequency? Frequency is n. So now we have to give the, because the data is a group data, so I have to assign the weight, and weight is nothing but the out of total, this proportion is that. And then you find out the summary of the model. Command name is summary, and what is the variable? It is a glm.fit.
Fit.
Okay, then fifth, obtain probability of death of beetle. How to obtain? So it is this nothing but p cap equal to p raised to eta upon 1 plus e raised to eta. And what is the eta here? Eta is a beta 0 plus beta 1 x. So given a value of a dose, okay, so this is eta cap, beta 0 cap and beta 1 cap. So x is nothing but your dose. Beta 0 and beta 1 you have already obtained through estimate of this. Supply that, you will get the eta cap. Give that, you will get the probability of the death of the beetle. Is that clear? It's very simple. First, you have
Yes,
to
sir.
have a data.
Yes, sir.
Data should be taken into the R. So you have to import the data because data is available in the CSV format and command name is a read.csv. And because you wish to browse the file, so command name is a file.choose because header equal to true. So you have to, why? Because the first row contains the variable name. So we have to give header equal to true. That entire data is now stored into the variable name beetle. Because the data are given in a group structure, so first I wish to create a proportion. So how to create the proportion? So total number of death divided by the total number of beetle. So first I have to extract the number of death of the beetle which I have stored into the y. So beetle $y is divided by beetle $n. N is nothing but the number of beetles who received the specific dose, and whatever that proportion that I am storing into the file name beetle, and the variable name is a proportion. So what is the use of left hand side $sign? Here what happened in right hand side, it is simply extracting the data or the variable from the data file, and it will create a new variable. But whatever the outputs we have created, that I wish to store into the data file. So how to store into data file? So in a left hand side, you have to write the data file name where you wish to store. So you wish to create a new variable. So you have to just give the dollar and variable name. So whatever the output you have created in a right hand side, that will store into the variable proportion. So that is the use of a $sign. In a right hand side it is extracting, it in left hand side it is adding the variable. Then perform the binary logistic regression, because now instead of our number of beetle variable, number of death of beetle is not a variable, it is a proportion of a beetle. Death of the beetle is a variable, and the dose is my independent variable. What is the impact of dose, that which I wish to study on the proportion of death of beetle, because the response is a binary whether the beetle is died or not, and there are more than one response. So the family is binomial because I am applying the binary logistic. So that link is a logit, comma, where the data is stored. So data is stored into the variable name beetle, and because this is a group data, I do not have the row data. So I have to apply the weight as a frequency. And what is the weight? Weight is nothing but the total number of beetles. Then I find out the summary. It will give me the estimate of the parameters and the testing of parameters. I can finalize the models. And now if I'm interested to find out for a given a value of dose, what should be the expected value of probability? So that I wish to find out. Now I have been asked some questions. Perform binary logistic regression about data. Further, what is the probability of death of beetle if the dose is 1.8? So here it is saying that if the dose is x, that is dose, is 1.8, then what happened to the probability of death of beetle? That I wish to find out. So now I will jump. Any questions? Otherwise, I will jump into the R.
No questions.
No question, sir.
Applied statistics. Any questions?
No, sir. No questions, sir.
Okay. Your second practical almost will be repeated over here. Only the small changes is done, that which we make, that we have created the proportion variable. That's all. Otherwise, rest of the procedure remain the same. Okay. So now I will show you. I have created the data file. You can see that I have given the dose. N is the nothing total number of beetles, and Y is nothing but the number of beetles died into the data file beetle. And I will store them as a CSV format. It is already in CSV, no worry. And I have already shared that file to all of you. in the Google Classroom. So first, import data. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where I will store data,
Environment.
I will store into the variable name beetle. What is the name of command? Because data is in a CSV format, the command name is read.csv. Because I wish to browse the file, the command name is file.choose. And because my first row contains the header, so header equal to true. So I have to just select the file where my file is stored. So that is, let us say DPR 2020, Beetle is there. Oh, it is not here. So where it is there, let us say it is in the third semester. Beetle file, yes. Okay, now we will see Beetle. So you can see that it has a 3 variable. First contained variable is name is a dose. Second name is n, that is the total number of beetle who received this specific dose, and y is nothing but the number of beetles died who received this particular dose. Okay. Now, suppose your file is of a which kind of a data we have, whether it is a numerical, whether it is a categorical. So that to see that, we can use the command str, and then we give the file name. It is suggesting that dose is numeric, n and y both are integer in nature. Suppose if we wish to see the few observation with the variable name, command name is a head. So it is showing the first 6 observation and the variable name. Sometimes what happens, if your data file is big and if you are only interested to see the variable name, then the command name is a names. So you can see that it is showing the only variable name dose n and y. Just for every time whenever we have a data file, always try to use this, so that at least you can have the idea what data variables are, what variables are contained in the data file, etc. Okay. Especially when the data base is very large. Now what is my objective? So objective is that create the variable proportion of beetle diet. Okay, so how to create? I told you where the data is there. It is available in beetle. Then I wish to create the variable proportion. Just apply the dollar, write the proportion. Then what I require the beetle, number of beetle died. So beetle $y divide by, I wish to see that how many beetle received a specific dose. And I'm giving the beetle dollar. It is asking that what you are looking, dose n or y. So I am looking for n. Just run it and to try to see what is the proportion. So you can get the proportion value. Okay. And suppose if you are looking, because as I told that whatever the modification we have made on the right hand side, that will store into the left hand side with the variable name proportion in the beetle file. So we'll just write the beetle file name and enter. You can see that the fourth variable is generated and it is stored into the file name beetle. Is that okay? Any questions so far?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It's very simple, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now I wish to find out What you wish to find out? I wish to find out the estimate of binary logistic regression for group data. Make the comment so that at least you can have idea of what we have done. Yes, so I'm storing that output into the variable name glm.fit equal to, what is the name of command? Because I am using the generalized linear models, so command name is a glm. What is my study variable? It is a proportion. Okay, is a function of dose. ठीक है ना? आगे वेरिएबल के नाम देखे थे, कौन सा है? डोज. Make sure that variable name you should write which are available in the data file, comma family equal to binomial, link equal to logit, data equal to, where the data, so data is stored in a file name beetle, and because frequency is there, sorry, weight is there, yes, weight is there means what is the weight? It is a n. Okay, let us try to see what happens. Yes, there is no error, it means it works appropriate and it has given the estimate of the parameters. It has given the estimate of a parameters. So is that clear? Any questions in this? Just see the command carefully. What we have given the study variable. What is my study variable? Now instead of number of beetle death, it is a proportion of the beetle death. Why they died? Because you have given the some dose of poison as a pesticide. Why the family is binomial? Because the response is binary, either beetle died or not, and there are number of more than one trials with the constant probability of success. So the distribution is binomial. So family is binomial, and link is logit. Why? Because we are applying the binary logistic regression. So link is logit. Of course, proportion, dose, and these are the variable of the data file beetle. So I have to give the data. And because the data are of a group data, so we can assign the weights. Weights is nothing but the total number of beetle. So where total number of beetle is located, it is located as a in a beetle data file with the variable name n. And then I have run it. I got that what is the estimate of beta 0 intercept parameter? It is a minus 60.76. And what is the estimate of the dose? It is a 34.29. So what it means by looking at that, can you give any decision? Anyone? What is the meaning of this?
Sir, as we increase the dose, the death will increase.
Of course, very good, nice. Because the coefficient of dose is positive.
Positive.
और हमने आपको बताया था कि कोएफिशिएंट पॉजिटिव है, और आप जब भी x की वैल्यू बढ़ाएंगे तो प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ फेलियर क्या होगा? बढ़ेगा. यहाँ पे हमने
बढ़ेगा.
प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या लिया है? What is my interest? Interest is the whether the beetle died. So death of the beetle is the interest. So as the amount of the dose is increasing or the concentration of the dose is increasing, it is suggesting that the probability of death of beetle is also increasing.
Increasing.
Okay. And why here the degree of freedom is 7?
Because we have 8 observations.
Because we have a 8 group, so 8 minus 1 is 7 is the degree of freedom of a error. And what is the degree of freedom of residuals? It is 6 because beta 1 is only, the degree of freedom of the dose is 1. So that is how it is a 7 minus 1 is 6 is the degree of freedom of a residuals. And here you can say that residual is 11.2 deviance and residual degree of freedom is a 6. So 11.2 by 6 is almost greater than 1. Almost greater than 1. So it is actually suggesting that the binary logistic regression is not fitting well. One has to go for the Cauchy binomial model. So that we will see later. Okay. फिलहाल तो हम अभी यहाँ पे जो है उसके ऊपर ही बात कर रहे हैं. Okay. Then we will calculate the summary of model. So command name is summary. DLM.fit. So you can see that both it is giving the minimum first quartile, median third quartile, and maximum. That means 5-point summary of the residuals, deviance residuals. Okay. So none of the residuals is above or less than -3. It means that there is no outlier, that we can see that. You can also make the plot later on. You can also make the plot of the deviance residuals. Okay, when we come to the residual analysis, I will show you. Here, this is the estimate. This is the corresponding standard error. The ratio of estimated value divided by standard error, it is giving the Z value. And you can look at the p value is less than or equal to 0.05 for the both intercept as well as the dose. That means your model is including the intercept, and dose is the important variable to decide the probability of the death of beetle. Okay. And this output is obtained by 4 iteration. Okay, so how many number of iteration are needed? So only 4 iterations are required to get the estimate of the parameter. As I told you that there is iterative procedure works behind that. Now I am interested into the calculating the probability. I will just assign them as a dollar. How to extract this beta? So now my entire output is in this. Now this is in the form of the coefficient. If I will just extract the coefficient, that means it is giving the entire table. So let me show you. I'll show you first. $A coefficients. If I'll write this, it is giving extra table. But if I'm only interested in this first column, that means this is the matrix. To extract the first column, I used to require square bracket, and after the comma, whatever we write, that is the first column, and before the comma, whatever number we write, it is a row. So my data is in the first column. So I have given, this is the matrix. When I will just run it, it will give the matrix. You can see it. Okay. And I wish to extract the first column, and that is the estimate. I'm assigning them as a beta. Just extract this. It is giving the estimate of the beta. I will, because I don't want the label, so I will just store that as dot numeric beta equal to beta. So now there is no label. Okay. Now what is my objective? My objective is that I wish to find out the probability of the beetle. Okay, estimated probability of the beetle field or the death of the beetle. So how to obtain the p cap is equal to, so to obtain the p cap, first I have to obtain the eta. Eta is nothing but
Beta 0 plus beta 1x. I mean beta 1 dose.
So first we require to write a x. X is equal to C bind. Repeat 1 how many times? 8 times. So there are 8 group, no? Yes or no? LEN.
Yes, sir.
Length of
So
beetle dollar dose. If you give the k, what is k? K is 8. So I will repeat one k time and then I have a dose. Beetle dollar dose. Now you can see the x. Okay. तो x मैट्रिक्स क्या है, जिसमें हमारा लीनियर प्रेडिक्टर क्या है, बीटा 0 प्लस बीटा 1 x. ठीक है, तो x कहाँ तक जाएगा, डोज 1 2 लेके 8 तक, लेकिन बीटा 0 भी 8 बार रिपीट होगा ना. So that is how the first column I have created 1 1 1 and the second column is a death. If I am calculating the eta, how to calculate eta? X, if I wish to go for the matrix multiplication, then percentage star percentage and then beta. Now what is the eta? I am getting the value of eta is this. Now if I am interested to find out the p cap, beta means linear predictor, beta 0 plus beta 1 x. The first dose at what is the beta 0 plus beta 1 x? So this is. For the second dose, this is the value of, this is the eta 3, eta 4, likewise eta 8. And to obtain the probability, what I do? Exponent of eta divided by 1 plus exponent of eta. Okay. So this is the p cap. Okay. Now I have the p cap with me. So what is the my original p? So that is the proportion. So let me verify the C bind. I'm saying that result is equal to C bind. So original value is proportion. What is the proportion? That is, we have calculated Beetle dollar proportion, and I have predicted value of proportion is a p cap, which is giving me the result. Okay, so this is my observed proportion and this is my predicted proportion. If I wish to find out the error, then just take the difference. So that is giving the difference of this. Is that clear? And suppose if I wish to store this output in a notepad, somewhere, let us say D drive. I have to just give the path and the file name is, let us say, output.txt, but this is a practical free output.txt. What happened? Any error? Let us see whether it has created the file or not. Practical output.3 is there. No. DPR 2020. Okay, this is okay. Okay, write.csv. Let us see. Okay. Yes. This is practical 2. No. Practical 3. I'll show you why there is a mistake. Not. why there is a mistake? Yes, I have to give this result. Now there is no error. It has created file. What is the name of file? Yeah, practical 3 output. So you can see that this is the output it has created. I'll just give the CSV. Just close this file. And now I will open the same file. And now it is showing me in a 2 column. Okay. This is the one that is the, what is your V1, V2? What is V1? We can give the names. This is nothing but my proportion, and this is nothing but my P cap. Okay, and then if you wish to find out the difference, so you can calculate here. Okay. So this is what we have obtained for this, but I'm interested to find out, what was my question? The question is, I'm interested to find out what is the proportion or the probability of the death of beetle when the dose is 1.8. So let me try. P dot 1.8 equal to, what is that? So I will just write the first x0. X0 is equal to C of 1 comma 1.8. Why 1 comma 1.8? 1 is associated beta 0, and so transpose of beta will multiply with x0 . .1.80. It is giving 0.96. When the dose is 1.8, then what is the probability that the beetle is going to die? It is a 0.96. So this is the end of practical. Any questions? Anyone?
सर लास्ट वाला पार्ट वापस बताइए ना सर एक बार.
Hello?
सर लास्ट पार्ट जो अभी आपने कैलकुलेट करा ना.
सर लास्ट
Hello?
पार्ट
सर
लास्ट का सर
Last part? कौन सा part last में?
फिर से रिपीट कीजिए
अभी सर
It's
1.8
not-
उसका कैलकुलेट
है?
कैसे किया?
Hello?
सर ये रिजल्ट के नीचे वाले जो है ना 4 स्टेप वो फिर से समझाइए।
फिर से बोलिए अब।
सर एक्स नॉट यूज कर दो. हाँ
फिर से बोलिए क्या बता रहा है?
सर ये रिजल्ट के नीचे जो 4 पॉइंट है ना वो फिर से समझाइए।
रिजल्ट के नीचे का, ठीक है। रिजल्ट
ये हाँ यस सर।
ओके, अभी फॉर एग्जांपल आपका जब भी कोई आउटपुट आपने आर में निकाला है तो क्या करते हैं, यूजुअली हमारी आदत है कि हम कॉपी करके फिर उसको पेस्ट करने जाते हैं। बट सपोज योर डेटा इज, इफ यू आर लुकिंग इन ए डायरेक्टली नोटपैड और इन ए यू आर लुकिंग फॉर द इन ए CSV फॉर्मेट, ठीक है, कॉलम स्ट्रक्चर में आपको चाहिए, तो कमांड नेम क्या है? अगर नोटपैड में ले जाना है तो राइट डॉट टेबल लिखना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज इफ यू आर लुकिंग फॉर CSV फॉर्मेट तो राइट डॉट CSV। मैं आपको यहाँ टेबल करके दिखाता हूँ, ठीक है। तो किसको आपको ले जाना है, तो आई विश द आउटपुट विच आई हैव स्टोर्ड इनटू द रिजल्ट कहाँ करना है, तो आई हैव टू गिव द पाथ इन अ डबल कोटेशन एंड व्हेन आई एम यूजिंग रीड डॉट टेबल तो फाइल नेम इज ए txt, ठीक है। जहाँ आपको जो फाइल का नाम देना है आउटपुट का वो यहाँ लिखो, उसका फॉर्मेट आपको .txt है वो लिखना है, ठीक है। और डी ड्राइव में DPR का फोल्डर है 2020 में आपको ये फाइल चाहिए। तो कमांड नेम क्या है, राइट डॉट टेबल, ठीक है। रीड कर रहे हैं, अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं, राइट कर रहे हैं, आउटपुट को हम राइट कर रहे हैं कहाँ पे, यहाँ पे। तो जस्ट रन इट एंड व्हेन वी गो टू द फोल्डर ऑफ DPR, अब देखो डी ड्राइव DPR 2020, उसमें फाइल नेम कौन सा आ गया, प्रैक्टिकल 3 आउटपुट, और हमने उसका रखा था टेक्स्ट। जब करेंगे तो आपको क्या मिलेगा, ये आउटपुट मिलेगा है। So that means your entire output will be into the text file। वही का वही आपको CSV फॉर्मेट में चाहिए। मैं यहाँ पे फाइल का नाम बदलते हो, _1 देता हूँ।
सर ये समझ गया, इसके नीचे के 3 पॉइंट समझाइए।
ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे आ गया practical _3, so it is giving the output। V1 is nothing my proportion and V2 is my p-cap। okay? तो ये आप सबको समझ में आ गया। अब उसके नीचे वाले पॉइंट्स आपको समझाता हूँ। What is my questions? If you remember, the question is, what is the probability of the death of the beetle if the dose is 1.8? ठीक है, तो that is what my question। तो हम जानते हैं लीनियर प्रिडिक्टर क्या है, ईटा इक्वल टू β0 प्लस β1x। तो इसको मुझे लिखना है मैट्रिक्स नोटेशन में, तो कैसे लिखूंगा, कैन आई राइट इन दिस वे 1x β0 β1।
यस सर, यस
ठीक
सर।
है, तो मैंने वही किया, मुझे डोज क्या दिया है, डोज इज गिवन, इट इज अ 1.8। तो मैंने उसको कहाँ स्टोर किया, आई स्टोर देम एज x0। ठीक है, x0 इज ए वेक्टर हैविंग ए 2 एलिमेंट, और β0 एस्टिमेट एंड β1 मेरे पास, मैंने वहां से एस्टिमेट किया वो। इन दोनों का मुझे, बिकॉज दिस इज ए रो एंड दिस इज ए कॉलम, आई एम लुकिंग फॉर द मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन।
यस सर।
or whenever you wish to go for matrix multiplication, command name is a %*%.
यस
Okay, so once I got the eta, तो मैंने क्या लिखा, eta cap equal to, that means मैंने लिखा वहां पे eta equal to x। so where is my x, so x is this, I wrote x0 %* beta। So it has given me the, because this is the row, this is the column, so it is giving me the scalar। तो एक वैल्यू मिलेगा कुछ, ठीक है। अब ईटा मिल गया तो प्रोबेबिलिटी कैसे निकालते हैं, हम जानते हैं पी कैप इक्वल टू e raised to eta cap डिवाइड बाय 1 प्लस e raised to eta cap। तो मैंने वही लिखा था, यहाँ पे जो भी आया वो चिपकाया, और देन दिस इक्वल टू दिस। तो आई विल शो यू इनटू द आर। देखो x0 क्या लिखा है, ये लिखा है C1,8 एंड प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या लिखा है, बीटा इंटू x0, और x0 इंटू बीटा आपको जो भी लिखना है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, ठीक है। एंड इट इज गिविंग मी दी आउटपुट। तो हाँ सॉरी, ये बी आपने बताया नहीं, ये ईटा है, ईटा 0। नाउ वी विल कैलकुलेट द, that is the eta 0 divided by 1 plus eta 0। so this is, now this is, and p.1.8। so the probability of the failure of the or the death of the beetle is 0.49। ठीक है, मेरी यहाँ पे मिस्टेक थी, मैंने सीधा eta 0 को ही प्रोबेबिलिटी बनाया, Eta 0 is not the probability, it is a linear predictor value, and then I have to find out the probability.
Yes.
So the result is that the estimate of the regression coefficients, जब आप interpretation लिखते हैं तो क्या लिखना है? तो the estimate of the regression coefficient beta 0 is minus 6.75 and the beta 1 is a 3.249 and the p-value corresponding to both are less than 0.05, hence the both are important. So finally in the model both the beta 0 and beta 1, that means the dose and the intercept both are in the model. ठीक है, तो आपको हर चीज में देना है इंटरप्रिटेशन कि जैसे ये लिखा तो उसके बाद उसका आपको इंटरप्रिटेशन लिखना है. ठीक है. Here there is no question to looking the AIC value in others. Why? Because we have only one model. If there are two models, then we can compare based on the AIC. Then our next question is that we wish to obtain the predicted value of the proportion. So how to obtain the estimated value of proportion? So this is nothing but the estimated value of the proportion. Okay, so that you have. Then we combine here together, and for a given value of the dose, what happened, the probability of death of beetle, we can obtain that is the 0.49. So what we did, first we import the data, store them into the file name beetle. We try to see that the property of the variable, whether it is a numeric, integer, string, etc. We have to, by using the head command, we can see the few data points and the label's name, and through the names command, we can see the name of the variables. Then we have created the variable of proportion of a beetle type by using this structure. First, we have extracted the beetle, number of death of beetles from the data file beetle. So for that we require the command beetle $y, and then we divide this by the number of beetles. So where the number of beetle is there, it is stored into the n. Where the data is there, it is available in the beetle file. So we have used the beetle $n to extract that, take the ratio, and whatever the outputs are there, that we have to store into the proportion. But that variable I would like to store into the beetle, so that beetle $proportion equal to this, then it is giving me the variable of proportion into the data file beetle. Then instead of the number of death of the beetle is not response, now it is a proportion, is a function of dose. Dose is my independent variable. Because I am using generalized linear models, the command name is a GLM. Because the response is binary, so family is the binomial, link is equal to logit, data is stored into the beetle, and because it is a group data, so I have to assign the weights, and weight is nothing but the total number of beetle, and that is nothing but the n. That output I store into the glm.fit command. Find out the summary, and in the summary it is giving the estimate, standard errors corresponding the z value and the corresponding p value, so that I can take the decision whether the intercept and the regression coefficient are significantly important or not, significantly differ from 0 or not. Because I wish to extract the coefficient, so I have extracted the coefficient, the argument from a summary, but it is a matrix which contains the estimate, standard errors, z value and the p value. So I have just extracted the first column, which is contained in the estimate of the parameters. So to extract the first column, I have to use the square bracket comma 1. Okay, and then it is stored into it. But beta contains the label like intercept and dose, so I have just converted them into as.numeric so that it is giving the output without the label. And how many observations in my data file? So there are 8 groups. So to find out the number of groups, I have used the command length. I can take any one of the variable of the data file. I have taken the beetle, dose, and then because I wish to calculate the estimated value of the proportion through the model, so I have to create a matrix X having a 2 column first column is of a 1 and the second column is of a actual dose which is given in the data file. So I have repeated 1 because there are 8 doses are there, so I have repeated 1 for 8 times. So first column containing 8 times 1 and second column is a dose. I have C bind means I have combined both the columns and make a one variable x. So x having a 2 columns, first column having a 8 times and the second column is a dose which is already given in the original data file. Then I have calculated the linear predictors. So x percentage star beta, it is nothing but x dash beta, and because x having the 8 cross 2 and this is a 2 cross 1, so it is a finally 8 cross 1. So eta having a linear predictor for the all the dose, and I know the formula of the probability calculation. So p cap is equal to exponent of eta plus 1 plus exponent of eta. It is giving the estimated probability, and I have combined the original probability and estimated probability and stored into the result. And because that I am looking this result into the CSV file as a output file, so the command name is a write.csv. Just give whatever the outputs you have and where the file you wish to or the output you would like to store. I would like to store the output in a D drive DPR 2020 practical 3. And because it is a write.csv command, the output file is also a CSV. Now, last question was asked me to that what is the probability of the death of beetle when the dose is a 1.8. So because as I told you that in a linear predictors we have a beta 0 and beta 1, x is a dose, and so the coefficient of x is a beta 1 and the coefficient of the beta 0 is nothing, so it is a 1. So I have taken the 1 comma this and then I have multiplied this with the regression coefficients, and once I have eta, I can find out the probability of a beetle death when the dose is a 1.8, that is eta 0 upon 1 plus eta 0. So it is giving me the 0.4269. So any questions, anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
हेलो सर।
हाँ, yes.
सर हमने आउटलायर कैसे मतलब डिसाइड करेंगे कि वो कोई सैंपल डेटा में आउटलायर है या नहीं, मतलब लिमिट्स के बाहर है नहीं।
फिलहाल तो अभी हमने प्रैक्टिकल लिया नहीं है, हमारा एक प्रैक्टिकल उसके ऊपर
नहीं, हमारे हमारा जो रिजल्ट आया है ना इस आर प्रैक्टिकल में, वहां पे हमने क्वार्टाइल 1 क्वार्टाइल 3 के ऊपर आपने बोला था कुछ
Usually ऐसा होता है कि when you find out the residuals in the second semester we have studied that if you use the standardized residuals, studentized residuals, and if that residuals, the absolute value of residuals exceed 3, that means if the residuals is lies between -3 to +3, we say that there is no outlier. But if residuals is less than -3 and beyond the 3, then we say that there is a presence of outlier. So in our output there was no residuals, deviance residuals हमने calculate किया था, and it was showing that none of the maximum value you can see and minimum value. So minimum value is -1.5, maximum is a 1.5925. Okay, so it is lies between -3 to 3. Residuals is lies between minimum and maximum निकालो तो वहीं पता चल जाएगा. So minimum maximum is lies between -3 to 3. So it is saying that no deviance residuals containing the outlier.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, there will be a one practical. That practical we will see about the outliers, and I think I have given the not the outlier, but to detect the influential point, and somebody I have given the seminar. किसी को दिया है सेमिनार में? Any questions, etc.? Any others?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So whoever has the computers, they can try to run the output for the commands. And जिनके पास कंप्यूटर नहीं है, एक बार मैनुअल लिखे, थीम समझ ले. कंप्यूटर नहीं है तो हम आर में नहीं कर सकते, ऐसा नहीं होता है. ठीक है. लॉजिकली तो हम अपने आप को डेवलप कर ही सकते हैं. So, any questions, anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.